Right. We'll start with the basic definitions and ratios. What is the basic definition of or basic formulae for distance? Distance equals to, you all know, speed into time. Speed equals to distance by time, or time equals to distance by speed. For all these formulae, whenever you pause the video, take the screenshots, not only for this one, even in the following parts. Whenever you get a concept, you can pause the video, take the screenshot and continue that, right? So these are the basic things. Distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is equal to distance by time. Speed is equal to time comes here, distance by time, or time equals to speed goes this side, distance by speed. These are the three basic formulae. And one more thing is, for distance usually we use kilometers or meters, or in some exams like GRE, GMAT, more often they use the units miles. For speed, we'll use kilometers per hour, meters per second, or miles per hour. These are the more often used units. For time, usually we get hours or we get seconds. Now, how do we convert this kilometers per hour into meters per second or vice versa? We'll discuss. Kilometers per hour to meters per second, we multiply with 5 by 18. 1 kilometer per hour equals to 5 by 18 meters per second. So you have to multiply with 5 by 18. Meters per second to kilometer per hour, you have to multiply with 18 by 5, because 1 meter per second equals to 18 by 5 kilometers per hour. Suppose if I have, say, 36 kilometers per hour, how many meters per second means 36 into 5 by 18, 18 twos, 2 5s, 10 meters per second. Here, suppose if I have 15 meters per second, how many kilometers per hour means 15 into 18 by 5, 5 threes, 18 threes, 54 kilometers per hour. Similarly, how do we convert miles per hour to kilometers per hour? Please remember, 1 mile equals to approximately 1.6 kilometers. Because 1 mile is equal to approximately 1.6 kilometers, miles per hour to kilometer per hour time is same, only the distance is different, right? So we multiply with 1.6 or 1.61 to be a little more precise. 1.6 also you can use rounded off to 1 digit after the decimal. Next, so if I have to convert kilometers per hour into meters per second, it will be 0.62 miles per hour, because 1 mile is equal to 1.61 kilometers, or 1 kilometer equals to approximately 0.62 miles. That is the reason. This is about conversion factors. Now, what is the relation between this distance and speed, speed and time, or distance and time? Suppose if the distance is constant, what happens? If someone who travels at more speed, he will take less time. If someone is traveling slowly, he will take more time if the distance is same. When the distance is constant, as I said, if you have more speed, you will take less time. If your speed is less, you will take more time. So they are inverse relation. The ratio of the time is equal to inverse ratio of the speeds. Say speed is inversely proportional to time, or we can say S1 into T1 equals to S2 into T2, or S1 is to S2, S1 is to S2 equals to T2 is to T1. This is the relation between, see, S1 is to S2 means S1 by S2 equals to T2 by T1, not T1 by 2. It is inverse, because speed and time are inverse relation. And you know how this has come? When two variables are in inverse proportion, the product is constant. Otherwise also, you know, distance is equal to speed into time. So when I say distance is same, so speed, first time speed into time, second time speed into time will be same, because the distance is same, right? Okay, this is about speed and time. Next one is, when time is constant, the ratio of distances equals ratio of the speeds. If two people are traveling for same time, then whoever has got more speed will cover more distance. That's why I said ratio of distances equals to ratio of speeds. Distance is directly proportional to speed, or we can say D1 is to D2 equals to S1 is to S2, because it's a direct variation, right? You have more speed, you will travel more distance. If you have got less speed, you will cover less distance in the same time when the time is constant. Third one is when speed is constant, the ratio of distance equals ratio of time. If two people are traveling at the same speed, then whoever travels for more time will cover more distance, right? So distance is directly proportional to time. D1 is to D2 is equal to T1 is to T2. Only the first one is inverse relation, that you have to keep it in mind. So these are the basic ratios or basic formulae with respect to speed, time and distance. Now we'll try to apply these basic ratios or basic formulae and solve a couple of questions, right? Let's start with the first example. Amit can cover 600 kilometers in 12 hours. If his speed is decreased by 5 kilometers per hour, how much time does Amit take to cover 360 kilometers? Right. So can you please pause the video, make an attempt and then continue watching this. See, the distance is 600, time is 12 hours. So what is the speed? Speed is distance by time. 600 by 12, it is 50 kilometers per hour. Now the question is, if the speed is decreased by 5 kilometers per hour means 50 minus 5, it is decreased 45 kilometers per hour. How much time does Amit take to cover a distance of how much? 360 kilometers. You know the distance, you know the speed. Time is distance by speed. So 360 by 45, you can say 45 eighths, it is 8 hours. So our answer is 8 hours. Right? Let's take up one more question. Sunil walks from his house to office. If he walks at a speed of 4 kilometers per hour, he is late by 20 minutes. He would have reached 10 minutes early had he walked at a speed of 6 kilometers per hour. Find the distance between his house and office. Now, see, first day is late by 20 minutes. What do you mean by late by 20 minutes? If there is a stipulated time, you are reaching 20 minutes after that. Second case is 10 minutes early. That means he is reaching 10 minutes before or 10 minutes less time he is taking. So first case 20 minutes late, second case 10 minutes early means the difference between these two is 30 minutes or not. Let me give an example. Suppose he is supposed to reach the office by say 9 a.m. First day is late by 20 minutes means he has reached the office by 9:20. Second case he reached office 10 minutes early means he reached 8:50. 8:50, 9:20, the difference is 30 minutes or not? Yes. I'm just giving an example, right? So basically the difference between the two events is 30 minutes. But he is reaching his office. That both cases is traveling from house to office. House to office means both cases the distance is same. Distance both cases is same. But first time the speed is 4 kilometers per hour. Second time the speed is 6 kilometers per hour. The time here is distance by speed d by 4. The time here is d by 6. But you know 8:50, 9:20, the difference is 30 minutes. As I can say the difference between them is 30 minutes means the difference between the two times d by 4 minus d by 6 is 30 minutes. But here since speed is in kilometers per hour, your time should be in time should be in hours. So this is in minutes, 30 minutes. If I have to convert into hours, it is 30 by 60, 1 by 2. D by 4 minus d by 6 is 1 by 2 means if you take LCM 12, 4 3 is 3d, 6 2 is 2d equals to 1 by 2. I can say d by 12 is 1 by 2 or d equals to 6. So the distance traveled is 6 kilometers. Right?